I'm not sure how many casualties there are, but we're hoping to have more so we can continue to report on the story.
I'm preparing a video just to try and see, can I make Foxy's head explode?
It's okay. I've tried multiple times, but it hasn't worked so far. A lot of these lads who are in the BBC, as it were in tactical suits and gas masks. Like it's like as because that gear is to hand when it's when you're a journalist,
Foxy likes BBC.
Does he like PVC?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you? Is it your preferred type of piping, Foxy?
Whoa, now where are you taking this? I was talking the
Oh, you weren't
reputable.
talking about plumbing, no? Or
No,
sink holders or
no,
no?
BBC, the reputable British Broadcasting.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I thought you said PVC. My apologies.
No, it's okay.
That's all right. Carry on.
There's your video, Foxy. So it's a very
Foxy,
specific video just for you, Foxy, about a referee.
Oh.
It's okay. It's like exhibition for the next 5 minutes anyway. So work away. Yeah, this is also the funny part of this as well.
I need to full screen Foxy so I can see his facial reaction just to see if there's just to see what he thinks.
Oh, hold on, I'm waiting for the fucking pop up on my phone.
Do I need to get you a new phone as well? You are an expensive little fucking whore.
That's the way you like him.
This not what I'm thinking, is it?
Oh, it's just a little, like it's 30 seconds little compilation.
It's.
I want to know if his training hat is on now and what he thinks of this.
An impromptu edition of Foxy's Breakdown. That's it. I'm just hearing the random sounds. I'm trying to figure out what on God's green earth is happening.
That's the beauty of it. It's just like I heard it up so you could just hear a little bit of it.
Yeah, I'll go.
I'll send it to you as well, Jonathan. I mean, it's not a. I just wanted to see. It's only 30 odd seconds.
Oh, yeah, no, in fairness, yep. I don't need to say anymore. Carry on.
Meanwhile, he can splice it into the video as well. It's like picture.
I will do no such thing. I am not getting that fucking copyright strike. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, no, that will instantaneously by the person in the video.
Yeah, Foxy.
Like, straight away.
Yeah.
Like, how could you?
How could I? I'm not the one that sent it.
Yeah, but you're trying to get our channel in trouble. Like, you know better than this.
That hasn't stopped us before.
Yes, it has. I can't show actual fucking wrestling matches on Watch Graps because we'd get copyright strike. Even the audio gets flagged.
Just mute the thing. Mute the audio.
Yes. But sometimes that doesn't work because people are listening on the Zoom call and it's happening echo and the echo gets stuck in it.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Sorry, I just saw a botch there that I thought was going to be way worse than it ended up being. Sorry, I'm watching another little compilation that's been sent to me of actual botches now. I do love me some good botches. As long as I'm not the one doing them.
there's a little series I can recommend to you.
Never heard of it.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Does it have tables in it? If it has tables in it, I'll watch it.
He in fact
Uh,
has Japanese tables, Dennis, and
Does it have
the
the
most
stylings
extreme.
of James Hetfield saying how he is the table?
It would actually have that as well. Yes.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
interested.
In fact, if anything, it's actually a very regular occurrence that happens.
What was that?
What
That-
the fuck?
Wow.
What you do to me?
That's literally, there's no other reaction you can have for that. That Joe is correct. Oh, God.
I love that it's coming out of context, but when it syncs up with the video, it's like Dennis is really outraged with like the deep fake they have on TV. Ah, pal, what the fuck? You got our neck wrong completely. He's got 7 fingers. What the fuck?
One of these days, I'm probably gonna end up asking Cabaret to just record a couple of sound bites so that we can use on the fucking on the channel.
It's like he's in the room right now, telling me to leave.
Jesus, fuck me.
I don't think he will.
You will if I tell him to.
He knows you, but he doesn't know you're right. So
Some of these are botches, and some of these are just like, how are you even a wrestler?
yeah,
Yeah,
sounds
it's like
about right.
some of them are a botch, and some of them just don't qualify. It's like,
No, some of them are just like, what? Oh!
Yep.
Okay, that looked like sandbagging, so why do that? Right, I'm going to also share this one.
Because people are idiots. Because people think wrestling is real.
What? No. Stop it now.
Yeah, it was from a performer that I would hope would know fucking better than to be sandbagging, so I don't know if it's a... You'll see it at the end of the clip and give me your adjudication. It definitely looks like sandbagging, but it's from that delightful place that the other clip was from too, so you'll probably expect...
I actually know exactly the botch you're talking about as well.
Oh, do you really? Okay,
Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
I've seen it already, yeah.
So I'm just wondering, like, I would expect more from her than to be sandbagging.
I don't know.
But
Sometimes
that said, I'm not overly familiar with her either, so maybe, I don't know, maybe she's an asshole, I don't know.
it's hard to say. It's hard to say sometimes. So this is a small bit of plot there that goes under the radar, is that the reason that Jonathan became a Policenaut all the way back when was that his wife Lorraine attempted suicide twice because of the stress of being a cop's wife. Like that's the reason why he went into space, was because essentially he's
far less stressful.
Far less stressful, yeah. But like essentially the whole crux of it was that like Kojima setting up here that basically like being a cop in Los Angeles was like the worst job possible. So therefore applying for the Policenauts and somehow getting it was actually less stressful.
It says something that space is better than Los Angeles.
Well, there was no time in space, to be fair. I mean, like I said, like, you know, like the Policenauts were literally half astronaut, half cop. So like, but they had to be astronauts first before they could become cops again. You know, it's kind of weird roundabout logic where like you have to almost like be the guy in the frontier to build the frontier and then to police it. It's strange logic, but then I suppose you're not really meant to think about it that much either, you know.
Sorry, one of those botches there just made me remember Foxy sliding into the side of the ring, which is one of my favorite botches.
I remember that. Oh, you poor fucker.
That's one of my favorite botches, and I'm just sad I wasn't there. Well, no, I'm sad and glad I wasn't there, because sad because it would have been hilarious live. Glad because I would have corpsed the fuck completely if he ran into the side of the fucking ring. I would collapse in the ring from fucking death by laughter. Like,
Don't suppose you sent on that clip of you doing that to Botchamania by any chance? No, just
No, I think the clip of him was so terrible though. You only see it in the background. You can't. There's no like clean clip of him.
Oh,
Just
I kind of remember it being more head on. So yeah, I don't know.
the clip I saw of Foxy was like it's kind of dark and he's sliding back into the ring, but he just misses.
Ah, okay, yeah. Maybe, I think you're right, actually. Yeah, I
Yeah, I
remember.
just remembered it and I'm laughing.
Did you send
I
that
mean,
clip on?
No, I'm sending it now.
Ah,
Sorry. I actually want to see if you get the same pal reaction at the same part as me,
okay.
just to see if that has now like is that the way it should be? You know, is that a justified reaction by everybody? Is that you know is that how we should react to it?
here's your token fucked up part of the Kojima game. Karen is falling in love with Jonathan.
Of course she is.
Wouldn't you?
I mean, he's a bit of a he's a bit of a yeah, but like Kojima,
He's a,
stop being weird. Just
he.
like at this stage in his life, all you want to do is roll up some newspaper and bop him on the nose. Like, stop it, stop being so repressed, stop it. Like it is, I think, intended to be comedy, but it just it. What was it? I don't know. I don't even think this is just a trope or anything like that. It's just him being an oddball.
Do you know who does that exact music? It's just made me think of him. So there's a guy on Instagram called Sunglasses Kid,
I know.
and
Yes.
you look him
Yeah.
up because he's phenomenal. But he does all music exactly like 80s music. Like
Yeah. It's synth.
you're on your way to the big heist and your partner has let you down, and it's just fucking amazing.
Yeah, I know. I've heard of Sunglasses Kid. He's a bit. He does
He's
a lot of retro
phenomenal.
wave stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's very good.
he's phenomenal. Really,
Mm,
really good.
yeah. So Ed Brown literally saved us there from from a rather unpleasant situation there.
Do we ever light the cigarette?
Yes, we did actually. When we were meeting with the informants, 9 stars the first time, Jonathan lit a cigarette and burned a hole through the suit.
I just
So
have
the
to
second,
think that filter tip is just moist beyond moist.
I
It's
can
like,
only imagine how icky it is at this stage.
yeah,
And it is like I think we established it is literally just a one cigarette. He is literally like as it were, like just holding it as a kind of a as a crutch, like or like a nervous tick like I do with
yeah.
the
Just have a toothpick like a normal person.
it is essentially a toothpick. Like that's what he's using it with. But I think the as with Kojima with Jonathan's design, the whole point is that like smoking is no longer a thing in space, and it's in fact banned because
Yeah,
Tokugawa doesn't like cigarettes. So
yeah,
therefore, he's a man from the past. Therefore, he should have a cigarette. You know?
yeah. Not so much subversive writing as bop you in the face writing.
Yeah, it's not
It's
subtext; it's super text. Like, which I don't mind in a sense. Like I do for stuff like for character design like that. I don't mind if it's that obvious because you're meant to pick up on it.
yeah,
But it's
yeah,
also a
yeah,
collection of tropes from him like watching a lot of Japanese like media back in the day, and every American character they throw into these works has a cigarette in their mouth because it's a cultural thing. It's like it's when they're watching westerns and everyone is smoking, or
yeah.
action movies all smoke as well. Japanese like actors they do the same thing, but it's a take on Americans being the cool action heroes. You know,
Westernizing.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. And like it's the same way that like Jonathan has the blue hair here and the angled eyes, like because he's meant to be Caucasian. Same with Ed. Well, Ed's not the Ed would be kind of who's the character I'm thinking of? Like Dave is
Sorry,
supposed to be
I'm just seeing
Dave's
Foxy slowly losing all hope.
yeah.
Oh,
Is that the stair? Did you just see
Yep.
the one on the stairs? Yeah,
There's,
yeah.
that's what just happened.
Yeah, that one
Fuck
had me
me,
going as well.
how's his neck not broken?
Yeah. I don't know how that bump was ever going to be good.
Fucking hell, like the Athena one.
Yeah, that's awful. That's what are you doing? But it's the one at the end I had a question about, and also the other one, the pal moment is when they're on the top rope and she just puts herself into position very carefully, and then takes the bump by going, and just like
That last one, yeah, with the girls, like fucking what's it, Rosa, fucking
I wasn't
Thunder
going to
Rosa.
name them. I wasn't going to name them, but okay.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, Foxy's chosen.
I-
Chose
All right.
worse.
I chose violence.
Okay.
Yeah, he sandbagged the fuck out of that. She did not want to take that suplex whatsoever.
So it was a legit sandbag. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a sandbag.
I mean, it did. No, I mean, it obviously it looked like a sandbag. I didn't. I suppose I was given a little bit of benefit of doubt,
Like,
but I did only look through it once.
obviously, like the buckshots, like failing.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's okay. That's a little. I'm actually okay with that because that can just happen. It's more the one like the Athena one where it's like, just cancel the spot, you know, or even on that one, just hit the ropes again and go for it. Like you didn't. It just looked shit when you did it. But the one, like the other one, the steps, that was never a good. Like that bump was never going to be good ever. Even if it went perfectly, that was never going to be good.
The Jade Cargill one, like where she's climbing and
That one, that's the one I'm
Statlander
talking
is
about.
important.
That was my pal moment. Was when they're climbing up, going, "Ooh, hold on, let me just
no,
go
no,
here."
no. Like I'm talking about the one before that.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Is the one where like Jade is trying to climb the corner, Statlander is in the other corner. So the
Yeah.
ref actually comes over and says, "No, she's over there."
Yeah.
Like,
But did you see the one after that? Was the
Yeah.
pal one where very
fucking-
carefully places herself up there, climbs up, and then takes the bump by going wee, and it's just like that was my pal.
Yep.
You know.
like even just the exchange, like the little tip kick.
Yeah.
Like,
But that's what I meant was like some of them I'm like, it's fine, you're gassed or whatever, mistakes happen, blah blah blah, don't care.
but that was
then other
more
ones made
dance.
me go like, you have a contract. It's-
To be fair, there's a lot of people with contracts in that fucking company.
Yeah.
That's not a sign of a form or quality by any stretch of imagination.
No. It's a shame because
Yeah.
people are far better that don't have a contract.
Mm.
We're probably thinking of the same person.
Maybe.
Yeah.
There's quite a few.
Mm. So the gossip that Ed's sharing here, the main one is we kind of skipped past it because we were talking about grown up stuff earlier on. Basically, we gave Victor the blood that we collected during the chase of definitely not Tony, earlier on. So said he was going to test it and check to see if it was his. So best we can do is confirm that it's the same sort of blood that Tony has, but not exactly. We can't confirm it's actually his until they do like the dialyzer stuff and confirm it's his. But it's also like raked full of narc, so that probably also like implies that, or rather that kind of like indicates why he was able to resist arrest so much if he was bleeding out so much, because the narc was keeping him going, essentially. I think Ed's that the comment there of Med was a kind of a slight little hat tip to the void conf test in Blade Runner. Like the lie detectors they use back at home test your brain waves. Like that's void conf in Blade Runner is more of an eye dilation or pupil dilation, but it's not it's still in a ballpark. So yeah, we are very much a fugitive on this very small colony. Like we're going to be very easily found. Another thing they've mentioned there was that the hospital was basically the jumping off point for all the narc deliveries, but they were seemingly off the books in the hospital. So it's possible that either Chris knows about it or Chris doesn't know about it. because Ishida and Hojo apparently ran that bit of the operation. Yeah, so this is the kind of the weird conundrum of Hojo, because like we were told by Ishida that like he was killed weeks ago. So why is it now that the body suddenly is like comes up fresh after 4 hours? The biomorph there incidentally means that like again the body is brain dead, but it's still like like all the organs are still working and they're still like generating cells. So Ed's point there about the rigor mortis not kicking in is because not kicking in rather is because the body is brain dead, but the organs are still operating as normal. So they'll probably do something where like they literally keep them in a comatose state until they need to move the body and shoot it, essentially. Now, of course, they don't specify like how they keep the person brain dead. Again, like drugs is most likely the most likely option, or literally just like cut brain stems and stuff like this. As ridiculous as it sounds, but hey, it's the future. You can do whatever you want. So yeah, our next lead now is going to the hospital and trying to find Hojo's body, while also being on the run, and also Ed seemingly on the run as well. But yeah, there we go. That's what's next on our adventure. I don't know why we always keep going back to this perspective, because it looks like she keeps wrestling us to the couch, which, going by the previous cutscene, is entirely possible. Like Kazinch also said she is like terminally ill with a very serious bone marrow condition. She shouldn't be like doing any sort of work at all. Like she should be in hospital getting transfusions to keep her going. And here she is evading a fugitive.
Like it would almost be a case of like, what the fuck are you gonna do? I'm dying anyway. So
I mean, like you can take that point of view, absolutely. I think it's more so more so an instance of like, shouldn't you have better things to be doing, like looking for donors? But I think they already established that like basically family are the best donors, and she doesn't have any left, so she's kind of fucked. So anyway, we'll leave it there for tonight, lads, as we start chapter 4.
Foxy, can we have a gimmick change for you?